Hi guys, it's Chris. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Whatever Wednesday. It is Wednesday, right? I didn't even check. Okay, I was gonna do If It Makes You Happy, which we are still gonna do. But I ended up having so much trouble in between when I started this video. I had a diabetic thing happen to me, so I had that. So what I'm going to do today is, as you can see, I'm finished finally. It took me 5 hours from start to get here, but I'm going to tell you all of the new products that I used and my opinion, and I have opinions. So let's get going. Oh, I did have problems with my foundation, but I used a different primer. Well, I used two primers almost always, and I used different ones. And so I think that might be the problem, as well as on my eyes. That didn't, and it's something I use all the time, but it didn't want to hold eyeshadow either. So it's been rough. So okay, the first new item would be, and I can't believe this is my second time using it. I can't remember if I was on camera the first time. It's this little Drunk Elephant bronzer drops. Have any of you used this? Okay, well, it's there, but in here I had problems. I've never used something like this before, and I'm blending and I'm trying to get this, and finally I gave up and was hoping that the blush that I put on would cover it. So I don't know. Let me know if you have used something like this, and if there's a way that you're supposed to do it, because I dabbed it on my finger and I dabbed it down, and then I got a brush to put it wherever it should go. And then I also tried on the other side just using my finger to actually put it on. It could just be that I don't know what I'm doing, because I don't know what I'm doing most of the time. But yeah, so if you have used something like this, please let me know. All right, the next new thing I used was the Merit did I use all of it? I sure did. Wow. There's a lot on my face. This one is Stockholm. Oh, I didn't tell you. To me, the Drunk Elephant is way more work than it's worth. I personally, that came as a sample from Sephora. I would never buy that. When you have perfectly, Charlotte Tilbury, and then you have the other ones like Physicians Formula. I can't talk right now. I need to get something, cough drop. But that's my opinion right now on the Drunk Elephant. Is just too much work. Okay, back to the Merit. This one I said was Stockholm. This is what it looks like. I love Merit. I love these. I have another one. Is it Persimmon? I can't remember the name. I had used that one already. These are just phenomenal. It looks like, that I had watched something. I don't know what channel it was, but they compared the actual, what product was in here to another one. This actually has a lot of product in it. It's just all right, on top. I use a brush on this, and it works fantastic. So, yeah, this to me is a big win, and I'm glad I found them. If I run out, I'm gonna go out and repurchase it. So that's that. Now, I never did tell you, I don't think, kind of out of order here, about the Givenchy. I try every time, guys, and it just doesn't work. The powder, I ended up inadvertently, like I always do, this is the pastels, and I thought I was getting the pink, so I thought I was going to have to buy another one, if you can find it, because it's always sold out. But no, this works. I'm actually have it on my face today, but when I give you a close-up, you'll see it did not, excuse me, oh boy, it did not go very well. And again, I go back to the primers that I use. Anyway, let me show you real quick. Comes with a nice little pad here, and then it's like this. It's got the different colors. I know it's not coming in very well, but yeah, it's got the different colors. I love this powder. So this is 2 thumbs up. I've been using it, so it's more than twice I've been using this. Okay, then, all right, I decided, well, let me tell you the one first. I have this from Melt Cosmetics, and let me show you. I love the packaging, even though I do not like the movie at all. It's A Nightmare Before Christmas, but let's see if you can see that. Okay, what we have here is cream blush, and the highlighter is also cream. They're surprisingly like slippery. Even the highlighter is slippery. I just used my finger to put them both on, you know. I figured, why not? And they went on very well. To me, this was a hit, but if I ran out of it, I would not repurchase it. So, and that's just, I have so many more that I think are, you know, a little bit better than this. So, that's, yeah. Okay, here's the big one. I had used this Tom Ford, and I hated it. And I even said, you know, I was so disappointed because he is expensive. I mean, really expensive. And this was I don't know if I said, I probably said it was a present to myself. Well, it really was. It was a late birthday present. So I decided, okay, I'm going to use it today. Why not? So, I mean, you can't fault the packaging and everything. He's really, it comes in a little velvet thing that says Tom Ford on it. You know, it's like extra. Okay, so, whoops, I'm dropping crap everywhere. And this is what it looks like. When I got it, I'm like, it looks matte. Yeah, I mean, yeah, doesn't it look matte? Let me see if I can even swatch this for you guys. Oh, boy. Let me try a little bit more. Okay. I guess you kind of have to, you should be able to see this, I would think. It's right there. It doesn't look like it's showing the color. I don't know if I have the ring light in the wrong spot, but that's the blush. In actual fact, it says Shade and Illuminate blush. This is supposed to be a blush also, but I think it, one or the other, I can't tell. One is supposed to go down first, and then one is supposed to go on top of it. That's what I think. Let me, okay. Well, I mean, it's lighting up my hand, but like seeing it is not. Okay, I'll try and see if you can see it. It is right here next to it. Well, no, I can see it. Okay. Well, anyway, it is on my face. I was like, I don't care if I have to sit here till tomorrow. I'm going to use this because it costs a small fortune. Okay, so I take back some of what I said because it did work. However, this has got to be the blandest shade that I have in my collection. And, you know, I'm going to try it. Of course, I'm going to put it in my rotation and see if my opinion changes. But doesn't it, I mean, you guys, you saw it. Doesn't it seem dull to you? Let's put it this way. When I got it, I couldn't help but be disappointed. It was just not good. Okay, the next new thing that I used is Makeup Forever, the Artist Color Pencil. I saw everybody was talking about these. You know how it's either that or Makeup by Mario. I don't know if the pencils, but I sure thought it was Makeup Forever. This is in, let's see, Anywhere Caffeine, 600. And this is it, pencil here. They go, I mean, it's really easy. You wouldn't think so, being a pencil, but it is. I mean, it just goes on with no problems. So I do have another one in my to-use bin. So to me, this is a yes, an absolute yes, because some of the ones, if you have pencils in your collection, they're hard as a rock, and I just don't, I get rid of those. I mean, why? Why would, I wouldn't want to use something like that. Okay, so let me put this, I'm trying not to mess up the order, but I may not even do that today, considering the problems I've had. All right, this is from Rare Beauty, and if you're on YouTube, I know you have to have heard about this. This is the brow gel that they say, you know, it's like laminating your brows. Here it is, and here's the wand. Let me see if I can. It is little. I used it. My brow is not crunchy, or there's no white, but I'm not understanding why this is like so blown up. I'll use it more and see. To me right now, it's just a nice, good brow gel. That's it. I don't know. Okay, so that's there. And the palette. Okay, Fatally Yours. It's Bailey Sarian's. I've been holding on to this for a while. I think this is pretty cool. This is an all matte palette, and this is it right here. Guys, when I tell you, I didn't think I was going to have as much trouble as I did. I had trouble, but I do, right now it looks to me like it's pulling just all black on my eyes. But when I come in, you'll see what I did. I'm happy with it. This would not be, if this was in, say you put some down, pick one to do a look, this would not be one of the ones I would pick up. So, I mean, it's not bad. And the quality is awesome. I'm not an all matte kind of girl at all. So, no. Okay, the last new thing that I used was Victoria Beckham. And this one is in cinnamon. I used it to smudge out my under eye. Here it is right here. I have like 4 more of these to be used. Guys, these are just awesome. I don't know what she does differently about the smudge part of it, because I've never had luck with any of this kind, but these are awesome. And for whatever reason, you know how when you're finished, sometimes the liner can come down and it doesn't, it doesn't match or whatever. This stays exactly where it's put. And yeah, I highly recommend these liners. Unfortunately, they are expensive. So maybe get one, of a favorite color, or you know what? I wonder if you can test these. I don't know if she's in any stores. I had to go to Victoria Beckham Beauty to get the stuff. So I don't know if she's at Sephora or anywhere, but the quality is there. It's just that it's expensive. And you know what? I am sure if I look, or if we look, we can probably find something comparable for a lot less money. So maybe that'll be one of my targets. All right, let me come closer so you can see my look. Ooh, that's too close. You guys are gonna run for the hills screaming. See, you can see the pops. I actually love this look, but for me, it took a while. I've seen other people that just boop, 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 and they're done. But that was not the case here. Okay, I'm sorry that I had something else planned for today, but someone stepped in and grabbed me and made that not possible. So, but I'm okay now. So we are going to be having Whatever Wednesday, which could be anything. You guys probably won't know what's coming up, but it could be anything. It could be something simple, or it could be a game. It could be anything. So that one, I know, it's Whatever Wednesday. And I'm still thinking that Monday is going to be Manic Monday. Now that one's going to be fun if it stays there. I haven't thought of anything for Friday yet. Okay, guys, wherever you are, I hope you're well. Take care, have some fun, and stay safe. Watch your surroundings. You guys know. And I will see you on my next video. Bye, guys.